Today's video is a different format from what I've normally been doing on this Massey Ferguson 204. I'm not going to show me doing the work. I'm just going to tell you mostly what I've done. I have a very specific problem that I'm having with this, and I'm wondering if any of you guys can help me out, tell me what I need to do to fix this problem. So what I've done so far is this. I unbolted the control valves here with these. There's 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3 down here, and there's an O-ring that's between the valve body here and the reservoir tank. I replaced that O-ring because it looked like it was leaking fluid back there. I tightened up this fitting right here because it was loose. We drained all of the hydraulic oil out of the tank, or if you can call it hydraulic oil. I'll show you what it looks like. Looks like that. It's nasty stuff. It's terrible. So we drained all of it that we could get out of there, and then came around here, unhooked that fitting right there, which is the high pressure line going into the valve body up here from the pump. We took this old filter housing off because I bought the correct filter, or at least what it said was the correct filter. So it's got a Massey Ferguson part number right here. And I got the Wix equivalent of that filter, and it didn't fit in there. And also it doesn't cover all the holes where this thing sucks hydraulic fluid out of. So I guess I'll show you. So it only went around this 1/2-inch standpipe here, and there's a couple of small holes drilled in there. But if you can see, there's also some holes on the bottom of that thing right there too. So I'm sure that this thing probably comes out, and I could get a new fitting and replace this and work on this thing and get this thing back to working, but I'm not going to. So this is what I did. I ordered a spin-on filter with 1-inch inlets and outlets on it, and then plumbed it in here. So here's the line from the hydraulic reserve tank. Pulls in here, goes into the pump, goes down to the high pressure line that goes to the fitting that I cracked off. I tried to get as much of the old fluid out of here as possible. There's obviously still some in the cylinders and stuff, but we're gonna pour oil in it and see what happens. So that's the point to which we're at right now. Oh, I don't know if this is, I won't be mad at myself for doing it, but I don't know if it was necessary. I put a T in here so that I don't know if purging these things is difficult or priming them is difficult, but I've got a spot right there that I can prime this hydraulic system, prime the pump, or bleed air out of right here, whatever the case may be. If you're interested in the lengths of pipe that I used here, I believe off the top of my head, this one was definitely 12 inches. This one I think was 4 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches, or possibly these were 3. I think these were 4. I got a brass 1-inch barbed fitting here with 1-inch inlets, obviously a coupler, a 90, a T, and a plug. This I think was 3/4 to 1 inch on the pump there. This was already there that attached to the bottom here. So at this point, I'm just gonna be filling the hydraulic tank back up and seeing what happens. Hopefully I don't screw anything up. I think it'll be fine. It can't be worse than it was. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I couldn't even lift the mast at all. It was so low on fluid basically that I could lift it about 3 or 4 inches off the ground, and it was leaking quite badly. And obviously that fluid was pretty nasty. I'm not sure if there's maybe some water in these tilt cylinders, because sometimes these ones would like bob a little bit. But I'm hoping that with a few filter changes, I can get a lot of that water out of the system, but we'll see what happens. All right, this is the leak that I'm dealing with here. It's leaking around these two valve actuator. I don't know what you call these things, but it's leaking up from in here. I don't know if that's something that works itself out, or maybe there's seals in there that because of all the water have kind of dried out or something. Let me know what your opinion is of that. If you've dealt with that in the past, do I need to take those out and put a new seal in somewhere? Let me know what you think. If you do have a good idea, I would love to hear it. Or how to drain these, or any experience you have. I love hearing about that from guys in the comments there. But I hope this was interesting to you, or you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. Again, leave me your comments down the comment section. Love interacting with you guys. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you next time.